standings. Puerto Rico currently on top with 6 points, having played 2 games. Everyone else here in Group A has played 1. Mexico right behind with 3. Goal differential could play a factor here. Antigua and Barbuda in 3rd place due to that goal differential as well, with Anguilla and Suriname both at the bottom with 0 points with Antigua and Barbuda. There's a lot at stake today in Group A play. For these 2 teams, this is their final matchup, Mexico and Antigua and Barbuda, until the April games that will be coming for all of these groups. 6 groups, 5 teams in each group, but only 1 spot per group going to the finals in July in Mexico. That's where the United States and Canada, who are automatic qualifiers, await. Teams will be entering the field shortly as we take a look at Santo Domingo. It's a beautiful day for a great game. We'll have national anthems underway here shortly with lineups and kickoff to follow.
Damas y caballeros, buenas tardes. Demos la bienvenida a las selecciones nacionales de Antigua y Barbuda y México para el partido clasificatorio de Concacaf 2022. Ladies and gentlemen, the welcome the national team from Antigua and Barbuda in Mexico for the Concacaf Women Qualifiers 2022. national anthem from Antigua and Barbuda.
National anthems are complete here in Santo Domingo. Final moments of preparation in this important second game in Group A as both teams get ready for their picture. As you can see, it's a beautiful day. It has been a little bit rainy, but here we'll take a look at the starting lineup for Antigua and Barbuda. Really important, number one, Anique Jarvis in goal, the captain. The Mexican team has such a tough attack. She will be very important today. But the scoring prowess of the youngster, Gabrielle de Souza, 3 goals in friendlies leading up to this event. Only 14 years old. Someone certainly to watch throughout this game to create an attack for Antigua and Barbuda. And we'll take a look at our officials for today. Our center official is Ekaterina Koroleva from the United States, assisted by Natasha Trott and Crystal Delancey Evans, with Anya Voigt as the 4th official as the captains exchange, and we get the coin toss done here in the Dominican Republic. And we'll take a look at the starting lineup for Mexico. 9 changes from game number 1. The only 2 players still in, Mayor and Bernal. 9 new players, lots of attacking prowess for this group. Maria Sanchez, Alicia Cervantes up top. Take a look at them to be able to create opportunities for Mexico. Coached by Monica Vergara, former national team player herself, a stalwart in the coaching system for the Mexican national teams from youth all the way to senior, and took over 1 year ago as the head coach for this Mexican national team. Second group game for both of these teams. Puerto Rico has already played 2, the only team in this group to have already played 2 games. Mexico playing just a few days ago with a 9-0 victory over Suriname. Take a look at Jimena Lopez, the left back. She gets ready for her first minutes of this qualifying campaign. And we're underway here in Santo Domingo, Dominican Republic. Mexico versus Antigua and Barbuda. I'm Casey White, so happy to bring you this game today. I'm glad you're joining me. Should be a very exciting and important second game in this group with many implications. Mexico is attacking left to right in their black and magenta kits. Ball played in behind very early. Jarvis does just enough to pull her away from goal. Ball will be played centrally and cleared out by Antigua and Barbuda, but a fast attack in the start for Mexico. Mexico coming out in their traditional 4-4-2 system of play. The tactics very important for Coach Vergara. It's Rodriguez looking to go forward down that right flank. Lopez. Ball played in behind. The left-footed cross right across the face of goal, but Jarvis able to clean that up. Jaramillo on that left side. The U17 and U20 national team player for Mexico as well, getting her first minutes in this second group game. Montoya, right-footed service is going to the back post, a little bit dangerous, but luckily a touch to go out for only a corner kick and no goal there for Mexico. Tittle does well on that backside. Didn't look like much in the cross, but did put it into an area that was very dangerous. Antonio will step up to the ball for the service. First corner kick of the game. To be played short to Mayor. Right-footed switch. Tried to play in behind, but just timing off and a little bit too much pace on the ball. Antigua and Barbuda, in their first game of this qualifying campaign, lost 4-0 to Puerto Rico. That game was on Wednesday, February 16th. Puerto Rico currently sitting atop this group in Group A. Well cleared by Antigua and Barbuda, but one back by Mayor. Bernal, one of only 2 players to start both games for Mexico, coming out of the center back. De Sousa looking to challenge centrally for Antigua and Barbuda. Antigua and Barbuda, we can expect to see them in this 4-5-1 system of play, looking to stay very organized tactically against a very potent attack from Mexico. Looking for the ball over the top, but no runners there for Antigua and Barbuda. Itzel Gonzalez will, instead of picking it up, play it at her feet. Mexico in their 4-4-2, a lot of times looking like a 4-2-4 as their outside mids do look to get forward, like to create a lot of attack. It'll be a throw for Antigua and Barbuda. A lot of attack from Mexico in their first game. A lot of that with the 2 outside mids going into those wide areas, creating the 4-against-4 for the back line of Suriname. Mayor, the captain. Montoya decides to establish possession. Lopez playing a ball in behind, and that will be offside on the Mexican front runner. Jaramillo did come into the game. So we take a look, just slightly offside, just by the shoulder there, but a good call. Jaramillo came in and scored a goal, 1 goal versus Suriname. Played for the U17s and U20s, getting the start here today. Good compact defensively by Antigua and Barbuda, forcing the long service. Not necessarily how Mexico likes to attack, very possession-oriented team, but the compactness of Antigua and Barbuda forces that long ball. No changes to the starting 11 for Antigua and Barbuda. All 11 players getting their second start in this game, so staying with a familiar lineup. Mayor with the flick into a dangerous area. Cervantes, and a long service here, but it will go out for a goal kick. Jaramillo very active early on down the left side. Cervantes taking that tackle and giving the opportunity to Jaramillo. Jahira James with the goal kick will go long centrally. Mayor finds Sanchez. Sanchez looking to take 1v1. Jimena Lopez dispossessed, and Antigua and Barbuda goes the other way. Good step by Bernal, and it'll be a throw in. Astel Joseph, the head coach for Antigua and Barbuda. Lisa Cole, head of women's development for the entire federation, really looking to continue with the programming and advancement for the women in Antigua and Barbuda. Ball's played into Mayor. She'll look to go herself. 3 defenders around her and well defended. Montoya. For all. Lopez looking to come forward from her left back position. Patience shown in the final third by Mexico. Just a little off there with the movements, but a little more patience in that final third demonstrated in the last minute. Montoya. More possession by Mexico. Montoya. Rodriguez looking to get it across. Well defended. So far, Antigua and Barbuda forcing Mexico to play in those wide areas, keeping it very compact centrally, knowing they will have to defend crosses if Mexico can get forward in the wide spaces, and defending very well. Left-footed ball early this time. Coming out is Jarvis. Mayor, Jarvis again. 2 saves in a row. Rodriguez going herself, but Jarvis, the captain, 2 initial saves, and then also coming up with the third here in the 11th minute. The battle in the middle third for possession. Ball looking to play in behind to D'Souza. Cleared by Jarvis, out of trouble. Mexico will reestablish possession here, which they're forced to do with the system that Antigua and Barbuda is playing. Very organized so far defensively, having 4 across the back line and 5 in midfield, with actually 3 of their midfielders right on top of the back line. More of a 4-3-2-1 system. Cervantes will look for the right-footed cross. Going to the back post area is Sanchez, not able to get there. Tittle does well to get 2 tackles in the clearance. Bernal. A lot of runners on that back post area. Mayor does sneak in, leaves it for Cervantes. Cervantes blocked. And now the offside will be called. The backside runs are looking more and more open for Mexico as these crosses are starting to come in. Cervantes offside. Mayor quite clever here, thinking she might have been off to leave that, but Cervantes actually was the one that was offside in that scenario. James will clear. Montoya. Nine changes to the starting lineup for Mexico just speaks to the depth of quality that this Mexican roster does have. A chance to qualify for the final 8 in July, which actually will be held in Mexico. Long service to the left side. Sanchez will try to keep it in. She does. Mayor making a run centrally, looking to pick her out. Left foot ball, leaves it on the backside and just can't connect is Montoya. Monica Vergara, head coach for the Mexican team, former national team player for Mexico, coached all throughout the national team system. Sanchez, great run here, picks out Mayor, possibly a little bit too unselfish there. Not as many runners in the box, but Montoya hits that one over. Handball. It'll be a free kick for Antigua and Barbuda. Vergara credits very openly Jill Ellis as being her mentor, helping her throughout her coaching career. She spent a lot of time in the youth system in Mexico, U15s, U17s, U20s, and actually took the U20s to the final against Spain in the 2018 World Cup where they lost 2-1. Very successful run as we look at Astel Joseph, the coach for Antigua and Barbuda. Samuel will hit that long. Sanchez just can't quite get there. We're in the 15th minute here in Santo Domingo. Group A play between Mexico and Antigua and Barbuda. Casey White, excited to be bringing this game to you guys today. Seeing a lot of good organized defending by Antigua and Barbuda, but some good opportunities generated by Mexico. Now everyone's a little bit higher up the field. This is where Antigua and Barbuda have to be careful because so much space in behind potentially for Mexico to take advantage of. Antonio doing well to keep the ball. Montoya. Jahira James with the clearance. Sanchez. Early service, running through is Cervantes. Header, not on frame. The late runs, but early services into the box for Mexico, creating the best opportunities in this first 15 minutes. Great first touch by Sanchez. Early look, and before Antigua and Barbuda can get settled again, great decision to play this ball, but not able to get that on frame. Finding the space in front of the back line is Mexico. Rodriguez. Good turn by Antonio, and she will draw the foul. Mayor wanting to play quickly, but our center official will speak to Christopher. It'll be started quickly. Montoya on the right, looking to create a 2v1. Antonio wanting it into space there, just a little bit of miscommunication. Another opportunity perhaps. This time Montoya finds it. Early service to the back post, just too far and out of reach is Sánchez. Lopez will look to cross. Mayor reestablishes possession. As this possession increases, further and further back is the back line for Antigua and Barbuda. Montoya. Cervantes will flick it on Mayor. Sánchez! And it's saved by Jarvis for a corner kick. Coming up big is Anik Jarvis, the captain. Sánchez, who just had that last opportunity, will step up for this corner kick. Left-footed service to the near post. Scary service there for Antigua and Barbuda. Driven hard to that near post, but Jarvis able to push that away. Sánchez will play short. Mayor. Stepping hard was Grant, and now Antigua and Barbuda do clear. Long service out on the right side to Sánchez. Benjamin doing well to guide that one away and out of danger. Cervantes just slips away for her for a goal kick. We're in the 20th minute. The staff from Antigua and Barbuda, I would think, has to be happy right now with a team like Mexico and their attacking firepower. 0-0 in the 20th minute so far with some good saves from Jarvis. Antonio will change the point. So Mexico will try to get 4 across that front line. As they establish more and more possession, the 4 can stay higher, which is causing a bit of problem for Antigua and Barbuda. Mayor looking to slip the ball in behind to Cervantes. Jarvis quickly coming out and collecting. Jarvis had 10 saves in the Puerto Rico matchup earlier in the week. They did lose 4-0, but Jarvis came up very big in that game. Sánchez. Cervantes making a run centrally. Deflection, and it'll be a corner kick. Antonio, the 25-year-old, will step up for this corner kick. Long central service. Jarvis with the punch. Bernal will try to get an opportunity here with the left foot. Play on, says our center official, Ekaterina Koroleva. A little frustration going into the 22nd minute from Coach Vergara. What I think they thought was a handball, but play does continue. Stepping up with the strike, Jarvis. All she can do is push that over. So much power on that from Antonio, but a good save. An opportunistic shot here from Antonio, putting it on frame with power. Jarvis does well with strong hands to put that over. Short to the near space area, another corner kick coming. Christopher does well to clear that. Seemed like a bit of a miscommunication there from the attack of Mexico. Longer service this time again. To the back post area, Bernal challenging, and it'll be over. Antigua and Barbuda had 2 friendlies just before coming to this 2022 Concacaf Women's World Cup qualifying tournament. Both games against the U.S. Virgin Islands, coming out on top with 2 victories. The first victory 4-0, the second one 2-1. Gabriela de Sousa had 3 goals in that game, only 14 years old. A bright future for the youngster. Jacobs scored the game-winning goal in that 2-1 victory over the U.S. Virgin Islands. So a little bit of preparation about 10 days before coming to this event. Back line a bit higher from Antigua and Barbuda. Mexico looking to break. Montoya, the right midfielder, looks to take on Benjamin, but well defended in the 1v1. Long service, Mayor runs from deep. She'll be onside, she'll take this herself. Goes around Jarvis, puts it on frame, and it's in! The first goal by Mayor, the captain. A great run from deep from her to put Mexico up 1-0. Mexico was knocking on the door in these first 24 minutes, but Antigua and Barbuda up to the task so far. As Antigua and Barbuda started to attack, the line got a little bit higher and there was space in behind for the captain Mayor. This long service from Rodriguez, just perfect pace, perfect texture, good first touch. Has Cervantes across, but does well to beat Jarvis herself. Just look at the backspin on this ball. 2 players for Mexico going. Mayor, a little bit of skill around Jarvis, and a wonderful finish for the lead. Goal scorer will collect. Mexico looking to go again quickly as Tittle recovers to defend Sanchez. Overlapping run, left-footed ball to the near post, Cervantes. Just lifting up on contact to put that over, but a great run by Jimena Lopez for that cross. Mayor did score 1 goal in the first game. It was the game winner. It was the first goal of the game. Lopez with the left-footed cross. And Cervantes just not able to get that on frame, even with the pace of it coming across. Mayor scoring in the first game, first goal. This game, the first goal. Looking to take on Cervantes centrally, and that'll be out for a corner kick. Short corner. Will be played across with the left foot. Jarvis comes out. Bernal able to put that away, just mistimed by Jarvis. That back post ball to Rebecca Bernal, goal scorer from the first game as well, getting her second of the qualifying campaign. 2 goals in 3 minutes for Mexico. This early ball to the backside, and she was getting quite forward. That was a close one. Jaramillo just playing that across. That area was proving dangerous early on in the game. And good timing by Bernal. Good concentration. Sometimes when you're wide open, that can be a little bit tough, but she came through, and just a great finish by her. Looks like we'll need some attention on the field for Antigua and Barbuda. A lot of programming for Mexico in the year 2021. 11 total games, 4 wins, 4 losses, and 3 ties in that year since Monica Vergara took over. Most recently playing against Canada with a win and a tie. Skylar Scavo will pop up and seems to be okay, as there's a bit of a cooling break here for the players, or they'll take advantage of it while they can. In the first 23 odd minutes, Antigua and Barbuda doing extremely well to keep Mexico even with them at 0-0, but 2 goals in 3 minutes is the separation right now, and so often that does happen when there's so much attack and possession coming from Mexico. Very difficult to keep them off the scoreboard for very long. Itzel Gonzalez getting her first start of the qualifying tournament. Played for UC San Diego from 2012 to 2016. Estelle Joseph organizing right off the kick from the second goal by Rebecca Bernal. Ball played wide to Sanchez. Beats Tittle, left-footed ball across. It'll drop down to Montoya. Montoya to Mayor, and that'll go over. Excuse me, not Mayor on that one. That was Jaramillo. Montoya does well on this backside to settle. It gives someone with a better opportunity to score, Jaramillo, but just not able to get it on frame. Antigua and Barbuda done very well to stay compact centrally. Now Mexico looking to take advantage of the wide spaces. So the marking has to be a bit better in the middle. Jimena Lopez looking to go forward, but Tittle up to the challenge, and it'll be a throw for Mexico. Long service to the back post, Cervantes. Does she time it properly? No, she does not. Offside. Cervantes has been all around it in this first half. But the line does look to step. Might just be a shoulder there. It's very, very close, but offside nonetheless, and it'll go the other direction. Good challenge by Rodriguez. Sanchez, early ball again, runs from deep. Montoya with the header, nothing to challenge Jarvis. And this is the marking in the penalty area that's going to be so critical for Joseph's team as they keep this as close as possible. The opportunities are coming from those wide services, and the marking, they're just starting to lose some players. That's what happened on the second goal, and certainly they'll try to figure that out here in this game. Jacobs does well to chase there. Good compact centrally by Antigua and Barbuda. Lopez in combination with Cervantes. Lopez continues. Montoya looking for the 1v1 or the early service. It bounces to Mayor. And it looks like there may be a penalty kick. No real reaction from the players with this call, but our center official looks like she's indicated to the spot. And it looks to be a handball there on the service from Montoya. So Mayor will step up, the captain, for this penalty opportunity. Mayor with the right foot, calmly, coolly puts that in the corner past Jarvis. A great finish by Mayor for the third goal of the game here in the 33rd minute. An unfortunate handball by Antigua and Barbuda. But this is the pressure that comes with Mexico's attack, and Mayor calmly puts this away, opening the hips, going to Jarvis's left. Very hard to read, and just keeping that low. Anything higher than that, Jarvis would have had a chance with her athleticism and guessing the right way, but 3-0 nonetheless. Montoya with the cross, right-footed. Not cleared, and Rodriguez will chase. Antigua and Barbuda needing 5 on the back line right now as Mexico's possession continues to bear down on them. Great ball by Mayor centrally. Cervantes just not able to connect. Again, all around it she's been, just knocking on the door for a goal of her own. Service into the penalty area, no problem for Jarvis. A little impatient there from the Mexican midfielder. Now Coach Vergara sitting down with the 3-0 lead. A bit of a challenge in the first 24 minutes, but in 9 minutes, 3 goals from Mexico, taking advantage of the many opportunities that they created here in the first half so far in the Dominican Republic. Christopher dispossessed. Cervantes will look to take on in the wide area. Well defended. There's be a foul right outside the penalty area against Antigua and Barbuda. And a yellow card is given to number 8, Shunye Christopher. Jaramillo, just legs taken out from underneath here. An absolute foul there, and this will be a dangerous opportunity. Antigua and Barbuda will need to make sure the wall is set up very well in this situation. Multiple people around the ball, so remains to be seen who will take this opportunity. Four in the wall, and Antigua and Barbuda will hold the line even with the wall, create some space for Anique Jarvis. Bernal steps up, tries to get it on frame, but just doesn't dip enough to challenge Jarvis. Manager Monica Vergara speaking with the substitutes for this game, always teaching the players lofty goals for this Mexican team, making sure everyone is prepared. Bernal just not able to get that over the wall and down. Mexico missing out on the 2019 World Cup in France. So these are first steps to remedying that and getting back to the World Cup stage. Long service played over the top to D'Souza. She's going to chase. Gonzalez coming out. You can see the speed of D'Souza, but just not enough numbers forward. And the challenge for Antigua and Barbuda is, as they start to get more forward, that space in behind is something that Mexico can penetrate, which we saw in the 24th minute goal by Mayor. Tittle will take the throw. D'Souza coming from an offside position, and it'll be called set piece for Mexico. And not a bad look here just to get over the back line. D'Souza watching a little bit there and not able to get back onside before that's played. Mexico will now go the other direction. Good step by Samuel. Sánchez will give chase. And that'll be a goal kick. Long service by Jarvis, but it's central and won by Mexico. Montoya slipped in. She's in behind the back line, looking to play it across. Looking for that unselfish ball across to Cervantes, but barely didn't make it through there. Yelzaline Montoya got her debut in June of 2021, only 21 years old. Very active so far today on that right flank for Mexico. Rodriguez. Antonio. Jaramillo. Lopez, good driven ball across, it's dangerous. Jarvis touches it, back on frame, no, just wide on the second chance opportunity from Montoya. And a missed opportunity for a fourth goal there. Love this ball from Lopez. In behind the back line, just out of the reach of Jarvis. And to be honest, that has to be a goal. With Jarvis out of frame, she would want that one back as she just hits it wide, Montoya. We're in the last 5 minutes of this first half matchup in Group A. Mexico taking on Antigua and Barbuda. Mexico looking to try to get atop the table. Puerto Rico currently sits there having already played 2 games. Foul called, not able to play from the ground is Lopez, and it'll be for Antigua and Barbuda. Foul on D'Souza. Well defended, but it'll go in the opposite direction and it will be out for a corner kick. Sánchez will step up for this corner kick. It'll go short. Montoya looking for that back post area, just not enough on it. Deflected and out for another corner. Service from the left foot, and it's a header, and it's in! Cervantes! So many opportunities created in this first half by her, finally able to put one away. Her second goal of this World Cup qualifying event, a great header past Jarvis. Little celebration on the sideline. Why not? Great service here with the left foot, bending in. Alicia Cervantes just popping off, timing her jump perfectly in between three defenders for Antigua and Barbuda. And these are the moments that are really important when a team is compact and organized, that you're able to put these away. Set pieces can be so important. That 42nd minute goal by Alicia Cervantes gives Mexico the 4-0 advantage. All 4 goals coming in the last 20 minutes, the second half of this first half of play. The attack from Mexico just kept coming in waves, eventually breaking down the compact shape of Antigua and Barbuda. Mayor finding Cervantes in the space in front of the back line. Well tackled by Samuel. Unable to find De Sousa up top. Sanchez. Sanchez looking to take on. Tittle looking to defend, trying to lift it again to Cervantes. Montoya, the left foot will go over the crossbar. Clever service from Maria Sanchez as the defenders from Antigua and Barbuda go very hard to the near post area, just looking to clip it and give an opportunity, which she does, to Montoya for a finish on frame. Jimena Lopez and Maria Sanchez on that left side have been very effective today for Mexico. Both players in the NWSL. Maria Sanchez for the Houston Dash and Jimena Lopez for OL Reign. Very good interchange from those two in those wide areas. Sanchez on the ball now. Jaramillo finds Lopez on the overlap. Another service to the near post. It drops to Cervantes, not able to get the first touch. There'll be 1 minute of additional time here in the first half in Santo Domingo. For all, we'll take it forward. Try to draw out the back line of Antigua and Barbuda. Not able to do so. Again, for all. Perhaps one last opportunity as Lopez looks to take on in the wide area. She'll take on Grant. Coming into the penalty area, but not able to beat Little. And that's it for the first half in Santo Domingo. 4-0 is the score in this Group A play. All 4 goals coming in the last 21 minutes of this game. Antigua and Barbuda staying in the game for the first 24 minutes, but it'd be the brace from Mayor, the captain, and Bernal and Cervantes putting them up 4-0. Come back after this, we'll have highlights and stats, so stick around. We're at halftime here in Santo Domingo. Mexico taking on Antigua and Barbuda in Group A play. Second game for each of these teams in the group. Puerto Rico currently standing on top. Both of these teams trying to climb the leaderboard. Mexico dictating play quite early with a lot of opportunities. This ball across would be indication of more to come from Mexico. Lopez with that left foot. Cervantes, keep an eye on her. Lots of opportunities created. But Antigua and Barbuda up to the task. Anik Jarvis double saves here and keeping Mexico off the scoreboard. This early ball in behind to Cervantes again, not able to direct that on frame, but opportunity after opportunity coming. Sánchez, well-timed run by Cervantes. The service from the wide areas has been very good, and just the timing, something Mexico had to continue to get down. Good shot on frame, and Anik Jarvis, talked about her in pregame. She had to be up to the task, and early on making lots of saves for Antigua and Barbuda. This one from distance, strong hands to put over on that shot from Antonio. Over the top, conceding some corner kicks, and this would be what would break through. Antigua Barbuda getting higher up the field. Mayor receiving a ball in behind, a little crafty move around, and just a great finish from Mayor to get around Jarvis. Nothing she could do there, and the defenders trying to cover goal for her, but that would be the breakthrough goal to go 1-0 up in the 24th minute. And then more goals would come. This ball in behind, Bernal just able to put that in. Jaramillo with the assist in the 27th minute. Rebecca Bernal with her second goal of this campaign in World Cup qualifying. Just a great touch by her. And then a penalty would be called on an inadvertent handball there. The captain, Mayor, would step up in the 33rd minute, just calmly sliding that low and past the goalkeeper for Antigua and Barbuda. That's what you need in those moments, someone who's been there, someone who's done that with all that experience. And then this ball played across. Another opportunity here, a missed opportunity. Montoya, a good run, a great ball in by Jimena Lopez, but Jarvis not able to handle, but lucky for her, this gets pushed wide, and not another goal comes from that. And then on the corner kick, Cervantes, who we saw early in these highlights all around it, finally gets her goal in the 42nd minute off the service from Maria Sánchez. A little bit of relief, a lot of happiness from her, and that would be halftime. 4 goals in 21 minutes for Mexico to go up 4-0. After starting 24 minutes, not being able to score, but coming through in those final 21. We take a look at the halftime stats. 19 shots for Mexico, none for Antigua and Barbuda. 6 of those 19 on goal, 4-2 in fouls, 3 offsides to 1, 9 corners, and a lot of possession towards Mexico. All the stats pointing in their direction, eventually breaking through. We'll take a little break, come back Welcome back to Estadio Olímpico. Félix Sánchez in the Dominican Republic. Group A second half action about to get started here. Mexico 4-0 up on Antigua and Barbuda. Just waiting for the go-ahead here for the second half. Here it is. We're underway in the second half. In the red and white kits is Antigua and Barbuda going left to right. Mexico right to left. Pressuring right away is Grant, and the foul on Grant and a yellow card to go along with it. Coming out of the gate very quickly in the 46th minute, getting yellow card with the foul on Itzel Gonzalez. We did have a few subs at halftime. One for Antigua and Barbuda, number 13, Nicola Stewart coming in for Skylar Scavo, number 4. For Mexico, number 23, Mary Carmen Reyes coming in for one of the goal scorers and captain, Stephanie Mayor. And number 3, Karina Rodriguez coming in for Rebecca Bernal, another one of the goal scorers. Grant, who just received the yellow card, getting spoken to again. Trichan Grant went to Texas A&M International, the 24-year-old. Scored a lot of goals in her collegiate career there, but booked here today in the 46th minute. Jaramillo. Cervantes. Sanchez, potentially early ball across, and cleared out for a corner kick. That ball behind the back line, so successful today, but Nicola Stewart getting her first action coming through and clearing that out of danger. Nicola Stewart, a lot of experience, part of the 2020 Olympic qualifying roster for Antigua and Barbuda. Antonio. Lofted in centrally. Not cleared quite yet. Now it's cleared out. De Sousa will chase a bit. Long service, looking to find Cervantes over the top. Stewart again doing well since she's been inserted in that back line. Still giving up a corner kick, but nothing else. Mexico continues to pressure. Organization going to be so important. Antigua and Barbuda did so well staying organized for the first part of that first half, and going to need to establish that here in the second half. Antonio looking for the long service to the back post. It'll bounce to the top of the box. Antonio again, little individual skill, and that'll go out of play. Antigua and Barbuda starting with the same lineup they went with versus Puerto Rico, now making their first sub of this game at halftime. Blocked by Tittle, and she'll go down after the challenge. Lopez trying to help Devika Tittle. Hard challenge here, and just blocking the cross. That couldn't have felt good, and going down. Mexico creating a lot of opportunities in that first half. 9 corner kicks, lots of opportunities they didn't score on in the first 24 minutes. And then the breakthrough goal by Mayor on the ball over the top. But so successful as they're just continue to possess. It's so hard for these players to defend when there's that much possession in their favor. Tittle just taking a little bit of time here. Trainer's making sure everything's okay. There's a little smile, and looks like she will get up. We'll have to step off the field after receiving attention. So this next bit, very important that there's an organization here for the players that are still on the field, as there'll be a player down until she's motioned back on. Be a throw in for Mexico as play starts again. This was the sub at halftime, Nicola Stewart, 37-year-old. Good interchange there on the right flank. And that'll be cleared out, but not too far. Antonia will step up. She'll try from distance. It's blocked. Down to Jaramillo, and that will go over. Tittle motion to come back on, and now it will be even again. Another halftime substitute. Karina Rodriguez coming in for Rebecca Bernal. Rodriguez with the Washington Spirit, played her college years at UCLA. Received her first cap just a year ago in February of 2021. Looking to get forward is Jacobs, but Farrell does well to make sure nothing comes of it. In the 52nd minute here in Santo Domingo, this is Group A play. I'm Casey White, bringing you this game. Happy to be here with you. Mexico, 4 goals in 21 minutes in the first half is the difference. Almost intercepted there by Christopher. Antonio will look to change the point to Maria Sanchez. Lopez. Lopez stays in, left-footed ball, looking to loft it to the back post. She does, and just not able to head that down is Jocelyn Montoya. A very clear opportunity, but the technique lets Montoya down. The timing of the run, not able to get over that and push it straight into the ground for the header that goes over the top. Long service out by Antigua and Barbuda. Grant will chase. She's sitting on a yellow card in the 46th minute. Good chase by D'Souza. Continuing the run forward. Reyes, second half substitute. Well defended by Samuel, and that'll be cleared. Jaramillo looking for that early service again. Has caused problems for Antigua and Barbuda today, but not there. Good step by D'Souza. It's one of the changes tactically and with personnel that Estelle Joseph has done as the foul's called against D'Souza. She's now on the right side of that midfield with Trichan Grant up top centrally. D'Souza working hard, coming in late, and a definite foul. Both hit pretty hard on that Mexico free kick. D'Souza is the 14-year-old youngest member of this team for Antigua and Barbuda. Started the last game, 3 goals out of 6 goals for this team in their 2 friendlies leading up to this event. Switch to Sánchez. She'll dribble inside, go on her right foot, and that'll go over. Something really important to Monica Vergara with this Mexican team in this event, with these 2 fixtures in February, team defensive structure and then their transition from the defense to the attack. And you can see as soon as they win the ball, they are looking to go forward quickly. That's something that's a focus for this group tactically as they continue to advance through the qualifying tournament. July is the final goal for all 30 teams that are involved here. 2 fixtures in February, 2 in April, and then the top team from each group going to that July event where they await USA and Canada. Mexico normally one of those teams that would be an automatic qualifier, but not this year, having missed out on the 2019 World Cup in France. Good footwork to get out of that pressure. Christopher looking to clear. Karina Rodriguez. Excuse me, Lopez. Good underlap by Montoya and a foul right outside the penalty area. Hard tackle by Nicola Stewart, and she will be booked in the 58th minute. Stewart, a halftime sub, one of the veterans of this group. A good run by Montoya, underlapping, causing problems for the back line. Gets that last second touch and draws the foul. And this looks similar to the Cervantes goal from the first half, the 4th goal, although it was a corner kick from this side. And we'll have 2 more subs coming into the game. Montoya, who just got fouled, will make way for Maya Delgadillo. Montoya not quite having the finishing touch today, but creating a lot of opportunities during her 58 minutes on the field. Alicia Cervantes will come out and Katy Martinez will come in. 2 goals and 1 assist for Suriname in their first game. Left-footed ball in, dangerous, cleared by Tittle. Reyes will look to find someone at the back post. So many runners on that backside, just hungry for an opportunity to score. Going the other direction is Antigua and Barbuda, and a foul called on Annika Rodriguez. Junior Christopher had position there as Rodriguez tracked her down. Christopher playing for Wadadli United in Antigua and Barbuda. Looking to create some opportunities forward is Antigua and Barbuda, but the foul there, just a little too much body and able to draw the free kick. Annika Rodriguez and Karina Rodriguez, sisters, both played at UCLA together. They overlapped for 3 years. Annika is the older sister and is playing currently in the Netherlands top league. Long service, it's almost on frame, just a little bit to the near post. Itzel Gonzalez will get the ball, and now it'll be a goal kick for Mexico. Jahira James going for it on that free kick. The opportunities in that final third have been few and far between. And we'll have another 2 subs coming into the game. Brianna Roberts and Georgetta Lewis will come into the game. Monica Bird will come out, and so will Shunye Christopher, who just drew that foul for the set piece. Long ball played in behind. Stewart does well. This is Martinez, second half sub, looking for the far post. She does! What a goal scoring touch in the 61st minute by Katy Martinez. Didn't take her long, just brought into the game. First goal of this game, third goal of the campaign for Martinez, and it's 5-0. Martinez, opportunistic, does well with the tackle between Stewart and her teammates, picks it up and able to put it to the back post out of the outstretched arm of Jarvis, just a little bit too close to that near post. Delgadillo involved in the tackle. Another second half substitute that just came in, and what a finish to that back post area. Stewart walking a little gingerly after that tackle. Brianna Roberts did enter the game, as mentioned earlier, for Monica Bird. 20 years old, attends William Penn University in Iowa, NAIA school. She'll take Monica Bird's place on that left side of midfield. A lot of work to be done defensively by these substitutes coming into the game. Sanchez going into the midfield third. Delgadillo. Cleared by Samuel. Antigua and Barbuda, player down right now as Nicholas Stewart is off the field, and she'll come back on and try to take her spot in the center back position before anything comes of these attacks. Sanchez with the underlap. It bounces to the top. It's Martinez again. Can she put it away? It's off the post. Sanchez! And saved by Jarvis. She would have been offside anyways, Maria Sanchez. But you can see the impact of Katy Martinez coming in off the bench. 2 U20 World Cups under her belt in 2016 and 2018. Sanchez starts this, and a good deflection. Again, reaction by Martinez, looking to slot this past Jarvis, not for power, which was the right decision, but just the post denying her. Sanchez again. Has Lopez on the overlap. Driven across. Martinez following in, and it's 6-0. Mara Carmen Reyes with the finish in the 65th minute. That left side is just proving so dangerous and too much to handle in this second half, but a great run by Martinez to clear the space for Reyes. Lopez, good driven ball across. Martinez looking to go for it, but Nicholas Stewart right on her. This is why you get multiple numbers in the box. Something that this team did against Suriname in their 9-0 victory. Second and third chance opportunities with multiple runners in the box. proving the difference in these first 2 games of CONCACAF Women's World Cup qualifying. And Grant looks like she will be coming off, perhaps to get a little bit of treatment, perhaps for a substitution. We'll see here shortly. There will be a substitution. Maritza Baptiste will come into the game, and assume that will be for Trishan Grant, who's just been escorted off the field. 17-year-old coming into the game. Maritza Baptiste, Trishan Grant with the yellow card in the second half, and a lot of minutes between these 2 games, a lot of work playing Puerto Rico and Mexico. Foul against Antigua and Barbuda. And this is what's so hard about playing against a team like Mexico with their experience. Kept off the board for the first 24 minutes of the game, but possession just causes fatigue in other players. As you look at Kai Jacobs, who was called for the tug on the jersey. Antonio reacting there, but they'll look to go forward. But so much possession, 53% at minimum in the first half for Mexico. And it just becomes very, very hard to stay with that, especially though with the different types of attacking that they're doing, long balls over the top, 2v1s in the wide spaces. It becomes difficult, and that's what Mexico is very good at, is they have their identity and they're able to impose that on opposition. Lopez. Reyes, the last goal scorer, to make it 6-0. We'll find Lopez again, who got the assist on the last goal, looking to put that in just into a dangerous area. Anik Jarvis, very good in collecting that cross. Just not enough pace. Again, down this left side, proving vitally important to the attack of Mexico. Maria Sanchez, Jimena Lopez, and Reyes connecting very well there. Jaramillo playing down the left side a little bit early in the first half. Martinez. Antonio's gonna look from distance, and that'll go over the top. And it could have been a little bit of a handball there, not called. Perhaps snuck that one by here in the 69th minute. Antigua and Barbuda, currently 167th in the world. Their highest came in 2009, which was 92nd. Playing against a team ranked a lot higher, 27th currently is Mexico. And that shot from distance, but Jarvis will collect. But showing a lot of promise, a lot of development for Antigua and Barbuda, playing against a team of this caliber. Foul called. Jacobs will draw the foul for Antigua and Barbuda. Jacobs, good little touch to get around pressure. And Reyes will commit the foul. Antigua and Barbuda having trouble getting numbers forward. You can see there's 6 now forward, which is better from them. It's so hard when the possession is in Mexico's favor. Lopez. Good sliding tackle by Tittle. Had a lot to deal with on that right side, and playing very well is the 28-year-old. Monica Rodriguez will find Reyes in the half space. Jaramillo, Lopez is overlapping. Jaramillo will go herself. Good patience shown by the defending unit of Antigua and Barbuda to force a shot from distance. And we're in Group A action here in the 71st minute in the Dominican Republic. With 3 points, Mexico would go on top of this group. And again, a look at the compact shape of Antigua and Barbuda. Perhaps some space on that left side to continue to exploit, but Jaramillo decides to go for it. Earlier results in Group E, Haiti beat St. Vincent and the Grenadines 11-0. All scores from the visiting team. And that will put them tied with Cuba at the top of the group. Long service into Martinez. Nicholas Stewart and Jarvis make sure nothing comes from the goal scorer. Haiti and Cuba will be tied on goal differential, believe it or not, after 2 games. 17 goals for, 0 against for both teams. Martinez looking from distance. And Mexico has had such an investment in the league, Liga MX Femenil in Mexico. The crowds are unbelievable, the development that's able to take place in Mexico with the professional women's league. Coach Monica Vergara talks a lot about how she wants that pressure on this team, and she doesn't really look at it as pressure, she looks at it as opportunity, and that it means that the women's game means so much more than it ever has in Mexico, and they're excited about that. Not only having 11 games to prepare, but also having the league where so many of these players play in and day out. Karina Rodriguez slips a little bit. Lots of pressure by De Sousa. And Martinez will clean it up. This is that transition, defense to attack that Mexico wants to hone in on. And Delgadillo showing some speed in that space. Stewart comes across just a little late for the foul. Delgadillo will be booked for the late challenge. Nicholas Stewart came in at halftime. She's been chasing down a lot of balls on that back line, and a late challenge from the 26-year-old. She just recently debuted in October of 2021, and she was booked here in the 73rd minute. Nicholas Stewart has already been forced to the sideline 1 time in this second half. And it looks like she'll be forced to do so again, and will try to re-enter. Both of these teams are concluding their February fixtures as we take a cooling break with both these teams. This concludes both of their 2-game fixtures for Group A. They both will play the remaining 2 teams again in April. That will be held April 6th through the 12th. The next opponent for Antigua and Barbuda is Anguilla on April 6th. They'll then take on Suriname April 12th. So all 3 of those teams have 0 points. Suriname still 1 game to go, and Anguilla still 1 game to go here in the February fixtures. And Stewart was able to come back into the game quickly, so she appears to be okay. Good defensive effort by De Sousa. Service over the top by Faral. Brianna Roberts and Maritza Baptiste on that left side defending for Antigua and Barbuda. Martinez, good feet, looking to get it across. One person in the box, it's Sanchez, and she gets to it. Dropping it for Jaramillo, and that's a finish. That one's on frame for the 7th goal in the 76th minute. Carolina Jaramillo creating a lot of opportunities today, but that one she connects with. 7-0 Mexico. This assist from Sanchez, her 2nd on the day. Very unselfish, drawing defenders in. And power on this, but more finesse than anything. Opening up her hips is Jaramillo, bending that around Jarvis, and just a great finish. We'll get a good angle here. Sanchez dropping it off with hardly any pace. A little bit of bend, little bit of power, and she made no doubt about that one. Long service down the line. Roberts will chase, forcing Delgadillo to play backwards, and we'll see Itzel Gonzalez with the clearance. Jacobs. High positioning from Jimena Lopez here on the left to allow this system to turn into 4 forwards for Mexico. Tough challenge in midfield. Samuel with the challenge. She steps in with the front leg, but Martinez had position. Just a bit of an awkward challenge by Zalik Samuel. Antonio thinks about it. She'll go long. Stewart dropping off. Little miscommunication, but it'll be cleared. Still kept in the final third by Antonio. And well defended by Grant. Foul on D'Souza, and she will go into the book as well. 78th minute. Katarina Koroleva making sure the 14-year-old understands why she got the yellow card on that challenge. A little bit of frustration setting in for Antigua and Barbuda. A 2-person wall for Antigua and Barbuda. This is served in with the left foot of Sanchez, and it's on frame. Didn't look like much was going to come from that, but Christina Farral directs that, and Anique Jarvis is slow to get up. Jarvis has been phenomenal in goal today. The amount of chances she's taken, yes, 7 goals against, but all great finishes. She's made so many saves in this outing. 10 saves in the first game versus Puerto Rico. Facing even more today. Service by Maria Sanchez, looking just to go into the back post area. Looks like Jarvis landed on the ball, and she'll get checked out. And Jarvis appears to be okay. Jahira James checking on her. Give a few extra seconds for Anique Jarvis. And there will be another sub for Mexico. Carolina Jaramillo coming out. Diana Garcia coming into the game. 2 goals versus Suriname in the first game for our second half substitute in the 81st minute. So no lack of continuing attacking presence from Mexico. Jaramillo exits the game with 1 goal and 1 assist on the day. So a good showing for Carolina Jaramillo. Ferral down the line. Lots of space for Sánchez, but closed down by Tittle. So this is the second of 4 games in Group A in CONCACAF Women's World Cup qualification. Those final 8 spots, 6 available still. USA and Canada already filling 2 of them. CONCACAFW was launched in 2019 just to build more opportunities for women in the game and inspire girls and women around the world to continue to develop and build the sport. Sánchez is onside. She'll continue going towards the goal, taking it inline on her left foot, caught up between her feet and played across. Rodriguez not quite able to keep that in. A little hesitant from Maria Sánchez on that left side, waiting for runners to come into the area. Jarvis will play short. James on the ball. No stopping from Mexico with their pressure. Goal differential is a big factor in the advancement with only 1 team advancing out of each group. It could come down to that. We just talked about Haiti being tied with Cuba for 17 goals for and goal differential. Ball will deflect in behind. Jimena Lopez will force Tittle to clear this out. We'll have a substitution for Antigua and Barbuda. Nicole Drew will enter the game. And D'Souza, the 14-year-old, will come out. Nacelle Drew, the 17-year-old, part of the U20 national team as well, with those qualifications coming up actually starting at the end of this week. A little frustration for D'Souza. That substitution perhaps getting a little time off the clock and also protecting her from a potential second yellow with other games coming up in April. Delgadillo decides to recycle the ball. Jimena Lopez will try to chase. Does she save it? Not quite. It'll be a throw in the opposite direction. So as it stands in Group A, Puerto Rico with 6 points, 13 goals for, no goals against for a plus 13. Mexico so far with this win would be at 6 points, plus 16 on goal differential. And those 2 teams, Mexico and Puerto Rico, will face off April 12th. But before that, Mexico will face Anguilla. And that goes out of bounds. Too much on that ball. Ferrall looking to take space. Antigua and Barbuda getting pushed a little bit further back, but Grant still chasing up top, putting a little bit of pressure on the back line. Reyes. Good movement there in the wide space by Antigua Rodriguez. She'll take it in herself. Looking to play it across. Martinez with the first opportunity, the second opportunity. Jarvis coming out, very strong by Jarvis. Second and third chance opportunities have been so good for Mexico in their first two matches, but not that time. Jarvis with the big save. Delgadillo. Samuel doing well to clear this. Baptiste. Will come out to Lopez on the left side, as it has so often in this game. That throw-in will be retaken in the 87th minute. Four first half goals for Mexico, 3 here in the second half. Left-footed ball across. Jarvis will come out and she'll secure it. Antigua and Barbuda able to keep Mexico from scoring for the first 24 minutes, but Mayor's goal, as it stands right now, the game-winning goal in the 24th minute on the long ball from Antigua Rodriguez. And then in the second half, it would be 16 minutes before Mexico would break through. So Antigua and Barbuda making it hard in the beginning of these halves for Mexico, but the persistence and possession paying off. Late foul. That will certainly be called. Michelle Drew with the foul. Hard challenge there in the middle third. Again, Antigua Rodriguez looking to get forward on that ball. Cut out, though, from Reyes. Long change of point coming to the left. Cut out by Drew. Good composure by Ferrall. Delgadillo. Long service there, but it's going to go wide and trickle over the line. Goal kick for Antigua and Barbuda. 6 different goal scorers in this game for Mexico. Sánchez with 2 assists. Jaramillo with a goal and an assist. So much production here in Santo Domingo for Mexico. Well done by Drew defensively, but still be a throw-in for Mexico. Martinez. Tough challenge by Jahira James, but Antigua and Barbuda will go the other way. Looking to get numbers forward, playing the ball in behind to Grant. Ferrall defends. Little tug of the shirt. Grant continues. Coming forward, but not quite able to get there is Brianna Roberts. Tough collision in the box between Roberts and Rodriguez. Antigua and Barbuda still pushing in the 90th minute against a very talented Mexican team. But this transition will go the other way. One of the focuses for the Mexican team. Tittle clears. Roberts. Be 5 added minutes in this second half, much different from the first. Only one in the first. There will be a foul called. Foul called on Lewis. And the ball will be in play quickly. Looking to establish possession again in this final third. Draw a few players out from Antigua and Barbuda. Sánchez with the run in behind. Tittle does well to protect the inside space with the combination play between Sánchez and Martinez. Antonio serves the ball in. Flicked on by Garcia, but Jarvis, as she so often has been, is there. Sánchez collects, looking for a service, but decides to bring it back. Play will start over. Still one more day of action on Tuesday. Games simultaneously going on right now, but Tuesday is the next set of games and the final day of these February fixtures. All setting up for those final 2 games in April as the ball goes out of play, trying to make it to Mexico in July. This Mexican team surely is wanting to be there with a little bit of home advantage that they would have in those final games. Only 8 able to go, the top 6 in these groups, one from each, and then United States and Canada. Automatic qualifiers based on their finishes in recent events. Itzel Gonzalez will try to save this, and she does. Throw in for Antigua and Barbuda. Antigua and Barbuda yet to score in their first 2 games. Shutout against Puerto Rico. And today so far versus Mexico, you can see Estelle Joseph urging them on in these final 2 minutes. Stewart with the throw. She'll look to go long. Grant trying to flick it on, but well defended and cleared. Tittle with the handball. Reyes. Antigua and Barbuda trying to keep their shape centrally. Delgadillo will put that across. Drew will clear. Draws the foul, does Trishan Grant. Jimena Lopez committing that foul for Mexico. Monica Vergara has to be happy with the result, 7-0, and continuing to go to work as the 2 more fixtures coming up in April. Continuing to work on their attacking transition. James with the long service. Here's that attacking transition going the other way. But the recovery pace from Antigua and Barbuda, good so far. Rodriguez, Delgadillo, looking to the back post area, Jarvis, and that's in! In the 96th minute. what looked to be a cross goes in on the back post. Mayra Delgadillo trying her chance and getting that goal, and that's the final whistle as it's 8-0, scoring the final goal right at the final whistle. Mayra Delgadillo, the second half substitute, but a final here from Santo Domingo. 8-0 Mexico over Antigua and Barbuda. This ball just floated into the back post area, not able to push that over the crossbar as Jarvis, as so often has happened today, and you can see the spin on it, looking to drive that across, but spinning in towards the goal. Looked like nothing was going to come there of that, but it does, and it goes in. Stay with us. We'll have full-time highlights and stats. A convincing victory for Mexico today against Antigua and Barbuda in Santo Domingo, Dominican Republic. It would be a great setting for this Group A matchup that has so many implications. And Antigua and Barbuda would start strong with a defensive, compact shape in a 4-5-1, but Mexico would just continue to create opportunities. This long service, as we would see so often today from Jimena Lopez. Cervantes going, Mayor trying her luck there, and up to the task in the first 24 minutes. Anique Jarvis, so many saves in this game to keep Antigua and Barbuda in it. This ball played across as well. Cervantes not able to redirect that on frame, but keep an eye on her in this first half. Sánchez, the left side, just so dominant today. Great service across, finds herself wide open, almost too wide open there. Cervantes flicks this on. Jarvis with a great save puts this around the post, and Mexico would just continue to rely on these crosses, and the marking from Antigua and Barbuda would have to be so important. The long-range distance shot from Antonio, as Antigua and Barbuda got a little bit more compact, started to resort to those long-range opportunities, and then trying to get in behind the back line, and they do. Mayor, the captain, takes on Jarvis. This would be what would hold on to be the game-winning goal. The captain taking advantage of the high line once further up the field by Antigua and Barbuda and able to put this away. This would be her first of 2 on the day here in the 24th minute. And then the goals would come quickly. Bernal on the back post. Jaramillo finding her in that back post area, finds herself open. Jarvis not able to secure this one. She had a great day in goal, but just too many opportunities coming. Penalty called, and Mayor would score her second of the day, that one in the 33rd minute. Cool, calm, collected, slides that one in past Jarvis. And this would put Mexico up 3-0 in the first half. Again, on the left side, playing this ball across. A really good opportunity for Montoya, but not able to make it a fourth. This ball, very dangerous in behind the back line as they're facing their own goal, and just should have done better with that one, Montoya. And then this would be the 4th goal of the first half. Cervantes finally able to put one away. Such a menace up top. Great service, jumps between 3 defenders for Antigua and Barbuda, makes it 4-0 at halftime. That would be 4 goals in 21 minutes. And Antigua and Barbuda would do more of the same in the second half by making it a little bit harder to get on the scoring table. But then this one would break through in the 61st minute. Great service by Martinez, looking to that back post, bends it in. Just a great finish. Lopez getting this across, Martinez letting it go, and the finish by Reyes. Those services from the left were just so vital for Mexico today, and a great finish, a good run in, multiple players in the box, and great goal in the 65th minute. Sanchez would drop this one off to Jaramillo in the 76th to make it 7-0. Great pace on this ball, just dying right before Jaramillo looks to strike it. A little power, a little finesse, and you can see here just able to avoid 4 defenders and a goalkeeper to put that past. Services in here. Jarvis had a great day in goal, so many saves. And then this 96-minute goal, just bending in towards the goal. A bit of a cross, a bit of a shot. Jarvis not able to push that out and out of danger. And that goal would be what would make it 8-0 by Mayra Delgadillo. And the final whistle would come right on that goal. 8-0 Mexico over Antigua and Barbuda. We'll take a look at full-time stats here. 33 shots to 1. 10 shots on goal, 14 fouls for Antigua and Barbuda. They fought hard, tried to stay in it. 11 corners to 0, 53% possession to Mexico. Just too much to overcome for Antigua and Barbuda today in Group A. Mexico secures 3 points in their second fixture in February. I'm Casey White. So glad to be with you today. Make sure you stick around and see games on Tuesday as well.